hands down, by far, one of the most important and productive things you could do for your business would be to focus on growing the amount of 5-star reviews you have on Google right now. My name is Dan Udy. This is Carpet Cleaning Jumpstart, and today we're going to be talking about how you can massively increase the amount of 5-star reviews on Google you have for your company and the effect that that will have over bringing you more business. As you may or may not be aware, most people search for companies on Google. For every one person that finds us by way of another means, whether it's another search engine or some other type of medium that they're able to find our phone number, for every one of them, there's probably 15 or 20 that find us on Google. Even customers we've had for many, many years will look up our number that they somehow don't commit to memory or don't have saved in their phone or don't have a magnet on their refrigerator or don't have a spotter bottle with our phone number on it. They will look up our phone number on Google all the time. How do I know this? Because we have a service where every time somebody searches on Google and calls us, we get an email. So I know even people that are referred by way of word of mouth, they're going to Google to find our number. And when they do, it's an opportunity to showcase our awesomeness. So right now we have 694 reviews on Google with an average rate of 5.0. Does that mean we only have 5-star reviews? Absolutely not. Maybe I'll get to that toward the end of this video as well, talking about what to do when you get a bad review on Google. But if you're watching this, you want to know what you can do to increase the amount of 5-star reviews you have on Google. Step number 1, stop sucking. Just kidding. But don't suck, for real. Like, if you suck, you don't even want to ask your customers to review you because, well, no, actually you do, because you'll find out real quick that you suck. They'll tell you. Hopefully, that's one of the best things that can happen to you is you become aware of things that you need to improve upon. And even if you're like 99.9% of people that are in business for themselves, even if you think you're amazing, and you probably are, there are a million different aspects of your character and your business that you could continue to improve and should on a daily basis. And if you don't know what those are, you need to probably get very intimate with what those are. There's always an aspect of the way that you answer the phone, the way that you answer your emails, the way that you show up, how quickly you show up, how efficiently you are, your level of professionalism. Maybe you have a unruly amount of facial hair and you need to trim that up. I mean, 1,000 different ways that you could improve your customer service experience to your clients, which of course will correlate to getting more 5-star reviews. But let's assume, and if you're watching this, this is probably true, but let's assume that you have a pretty awesome or at least an above average customer service experience. How do you get more 5-star reviews? The number one way the number one first thing come to mind is get a CRM if you don't have one, which is a customer relationship management program. I'm not going to tell you who we use because they're not paying me to do that. There's a bunch of them out there that are really, really good. Pick one. Anyone is better than none. If you're cheap like I was and you don't want to pay for that, stick around because I still have some tips for you as well. But if you're willing to invest into a CRM, these are very, very powerful, and they're actually more affordable now than they've ever been before. So ours does everything. It's a credit card processing company. It goes straight to QuickBooks Online. We literally saved, and it's not cheap, but ours is not cheap. But we saved money transferring over to a CRM because of the amount of work we weren't having to do that we were already doing, like entering invoices into QuickBooks. All this stuff is automated now, and it's super, super simple. But the big, big advantages come in terms of reviews. Your customers will get an email, and in a lot of cases, a text message saying, hey, thank you so much for your business, blah, blah, blah. You can customize it. Please take a moment and review our company. Now that's good, and that again is an amazing way to streamline it, put it into a system where you're not even in charge of getting these reviews. It's taken away from you. They're going to come in organically, naturally over time. You're not even going to have to think about it. But again, if you're like me and you're cheap, or you want to just speed it up even more, okay, because this is adding gasoline on a fire if you already have the CRM. This is something that we've done and we continue to do. Ask your customers face to face. Today I had 2 different jobs where I was in front of clients and I was able to look them in the eye at the end of the job, and we gave an amazing service, and I, asked questions about their personal life. I built rapport. I was friendly but not overly friendly. Anyway, the job turned out amazing, and then at the end, I gave them a spotter bottle with our name and phone number and a magnet, and I told them, if any problems come up, please contact us. Oh, and by the way, can you please do me a favor? And they're like, what? And this piques their interest, right? Said, I'm a little bit competitive, and we're having a contest right now with some of the other people in our company. If you could take a minute in the next 24 hours to leave us a review on Google, it would mean a whole. And they're like, oh, yeah, of course. Both of them said, oh, I could do that. So I'm going to make it real easy. I'm going to text you a link as soon as we're done here. And if you get them, it would just mean a lot to me. People love to help people that did a good job and are friendly and happy. And that's who you should be. And that's who I try to be. So, and then I texted them a link immediately. Text them a link. Make it easy for them. If I had a client or a vendor, anybody come to my home, do a great job, even a mediocre job, even if they didn't do a good job at all, but they showed up on time and they had a good attitude and they'd ask me for a review, I'm leaving them a 5-star review. That's like when I go to a restaurant and have bad service, I still leave 20%. Why? Because I was a server and I know that makes their day. And some people get all mad. Oh, you shouldn't tip servers that suck 20%. Well, get over it. I do. My point is, ask your customers face to face. Do not be afraid to look them in the eye and say, can you please do me a favor? They've already done you a favor. They're hiring you to come into their home and work. This is super easy. This is way less of an inconvenience for them, okay? And here's the one that a lot of people, this is going to separate the men from the boys. No offense to the women that are watching, the girls from the women. This is where the rubber meets the road. Fortune is in the follow-ups. Follow up with them. If they agree to leave you a review on Google, and they don't, and many won't, and that's okay, follow up with them. Shoot them a text the next day and just say, hey, I know you're probably really busy. I just wanted to make sure that the link came through. Just text them that. Just making sure that the link came through. Again, you're texting them a link to literally all they have to do is click on that, click 5 stars, and submit. They don't even have to write anything. Don't tell them that, because you love the ones where they go on and on and on. And yeah, use that too. Use that. Take those 5-star reviews and use that in your marketing. I love to read a review. A review will win me over. But when I search for a company, I'll be honest, the first thing I do, and this is probably true for a lot of you, is I search by lowest. And I want to read the bad reviews. Not to see all the crazy people, because there's only a handful of them, but they move around a lot. What I want to find is the response from owner. And let's rewind a little bit. You should be responding to every review, good or bad, that you get on Google. Response from owner. Thank you so much for taking the time to leave us this review. We really appreciate your feedback. Something to that effect. You can use that verbatim one. I like to customize them if I was in the home like I was today. The first gentleman, Philip. Philip, thank you so much for leaving us this review. It means a lot to me. Wish you the best of luck in selling your home. Because he's listing his home. I personalize it, okay? A couple days ago, we were at this job, and the little girl was there, and she was 5 years old, and she was the cutest little thing ever, and her name was Emma. She drew me a picture. She gave me some fruit snacks. I went and jumped on the trampoline with her. You don't have to do all that, okay? But I had another technician working with me, and I thought, what the heck? I have kids. I love kids. Why not? I'm going to make this girl's day, and guess what? Probably are also going to make her mom's day. Well, I sent her a card, send out cards. It's a whole nother video we're going to be doing soon on that. But another thing I did, response from owner, right? Thank you so much for the review. I really appreciated being able to spend some time with Emma. You know, it makes it personal. It makes it real. It makes it, people want to connect. Okay, this is an opportunity to connect with people. You're always looking for those opportunities to connect with people. So one, ask your clients for a review. Ask your customers to leave you a review. Number two, follow up with them. Okay, and remind them, hey, did you get the link? I know you're probably really busy. And why do you say that? Because they are, and because it shows a level of respect that you have for them. And then last but not least, I'll do a quick little blurb, this is almost 10 minutes, on what to do if and when you get a bad review. Okay, first of all, it's going to happen. It's only a matter of time. If you haven't been sued yet, it's going to happen. Hopefully, as your company grows, you will be sued. I say hopefully, why? Because any company that gets to a certain size is going to get sued. We've been sued. Any company that gets to a certain size is going to have some bad reviews on Google. Okay? It's just going to happen. It's the nature of being in business. Get over it. If you don't have them yet, it's kind of like learning to ride a bike and you haven't fallen down and skinned your knees yet. You're going to skin your knees. It's going to hurt. It's going to bleed. You'll be better after it. I promise it'll make you stronger. But here's what I want to say. When somebody leaves a bad review on Google, I don't care what it is. Even if it's fake, they made up everything on it and they call you all kinds of horrible names. The first thing you should do is thank them for their, I don't care if it's fake or not. Thank you so much for taking the time to leave us this review. We really appreciate your feedback. Okay, that's the first thing. And then also, if it's a bad review, thank you for the opportunity. And they may not even be giving you this opportunity, but you still want to probably say this. At least I would recommend it. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to make this right, or for bringing this to our attention so that we can correct it. Okay, even if it's fake, even if you don't know who this person is, don't be one of those business owners. And a lot of these business owners are going to disagree with this. Flag it for review. Have a bunch of your friends flag it for review. Have it taken down. Good luck with that. Okay, good luck with that. Another alternative. Thank you so much for taking the time to review, bringing this to our attention and make it correct. Unfortunately, I must have lost your information because it doesn't seem that your account is saved in our system. Okay, maybe they're fake. I don't know. Or maybe their Google name is different than their business name. Who knows? Some people are weird. Some people are really weird. They have online profiles. They're creepy. They're weird. They're angry. They're going to just do this kind of stuff. Maybe you cut them off in traffic and didn't even know it. It's happened to me. Okay, just saying. Anyway, thank them, and then say, hey, look, no matter what happens, can you please reach out personally and contact me personally? Here's my number. Leave your phone number, personal phone number, your personal name, and say, I would be happy to talk with you and make this right no matter what that looks like. Again, this is just my opinion, my perspective. You don't have to do it. I'm just saying, when I read reviews and I read responses from owner and the owner sounds like a jerk, or like they're not taking responsibility or accountability, or they're pushing it all off on the customer, or they just say, oh, this is a fake thing and blah, 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 or, that to me says a whole lot more about the owner than it does about the person complaining. I'm just saying, okay? A bad review is a great opportunity to turn it around and have it be very, very effective for you. So again, set a goal. A goal has a specific timeline attached to it and a number, and if you're working with a team, even better, but I'm pretty competitive. Set a goal, even if it's just for you. Hey, I'm going to get 10 reviews in the next month. Hey, I'm going to get 5 reviews this week, or I'm going to get 5 reviews today, or whatever it is. Make it realistic, but a little bit beyond your comfort zone. Just having a goal, this should have been the first thing. I screwed up. This should have been number one thing. Most important thing is to set a goal, because that will change everything that happens from the time you set it moving forward. Things will pop up, and things just have a weird way of, like right now, we're almost at 700 reviews. That's a big, big deal. And as soon as we get to 700, we're celebrating. Bonuses for the team, whatever it is. I do incentivize my guys financially. Some guys aren't motivated by finances, so we also do things like we go out and we do go-karts, or we go throw axes, or we go out to dinner, or incentivizing your team in a multitude of different ways, bringing them together, making it competitive. Hey, whoever wins, whoever gets the most reviews in the next month is getting an extra $100. And hey, as soon as we get 700 reviews, everybody on the team's getting $200. Unless we do it this month and then it's $400 or whatever it is. To me, the price is cheap. No matter what I'm paying them, $5 a review, $10 a review, $100 for bonus. The price is cheap in comparison to what you gain from having those reviews. When people go online and they search for carpet cleaning in our county, and we pop up number 1 on Google. Oh, and by the way, 5-star reviews will help you rank higher on Google. Big time, big time, big time. So if you're on page 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 and you want to be on page 1, this will also help you rank higher on Google. But when people in our area type in carpet cleaning in our county, we pop up number 1 and we have 694 reviews next to our name. Average rating 5.0. Are you freaking kidding me? The next company underneath us doesn't even have 200, I don't think, okay? And I don't know, and they're good. They're great companies. We have a whole bunch of really, really good peers in the industry. We don't have competition. We have peers in the industry. We got a bunch of them. But they don't have 700 reviews on Google, and we do. That eliminates people from price shopping. They don't even bother. They call number one. Man, we saw your reviews. People say that all the time. I say, who was it that referred us to you? Because I always like to plant the seed that we are referred by other people. Who was it that referred us to you? Oh, I just saw your reviews online. I make a note of that because at the end of the job, I say, hey, you know how you said you found us online from our reviews? Yeah. Well, hey, can you do me a favor? Sure, what's up? Hey, I know you're real busy, but if I text you a link, is there any way you think you could help me win this contest? Because I'm kind of competitive and we're having a contest and I'm about to win, but I'm right on the brink. And if you could leave me a 5-star review on Google, man, that would really help us push over. And not everybody's going to do it, but I promise you, if you make it a habit, you build it in, you get excited about it, you just consistently ask, you will get really good at selling, and this is sales. This is a great opportunity to practice your salesmanship where you're not even actually asking people to pay anything other than maybe pay with a little bit of their time and energy, right? But if you get good at selling the idea of having people taking the time to help you out by leaving you a review on Google, even if it's not a 5-star review, even if it's a 2 or a 3 or a 4-star review, it will help build your company, and I hope this video is valuable. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch. Oh my gosh, 16 minutes long. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Share it with whoever it might help that you know. Leave a comment below of anything you want to see in the future. And please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Dan Udy with Carpet Cleaning Jumpstart. Thanks for watching.